Good morning. We're in the camper having our coffee and our morning meeting, and trying to be positive about the fact that right now our toilet's not working. Hasn't been working since about 8 o'clock last night. Brian and I took turns. We plunged for like, I don't know, 3 hours. It was a lot.
I didn't even realize I was sleeping.
Yeah, kids slept right through it. So in addition to getting ready for camping this morning, we need to figure out if we have to buy a new toilet. So stay tuned for that. But for now, morning meeting. Let's get to it.
And also, I woke up because you guys were rumbling. And then I go into the living, like the kitchen for a little bit, and then I go back to my room and I go to sleep again. And then Mimi comes in and says, wake up, we're gonna have a morning meeting.
Where's your coffee? I don't have a meeting without coffee.
It's right there.
Okay. So,
morning meeting.
none of the stuff in circles has happened yet. Come on over, Liam.
Pickles?
Yes. I did make peach jam, but I need to make just like sliced peaches.
Sliced peaches.
And can those. Those are easy, but it's a thing to do. We did weed and compost. We haven't mulched.
But the plants will survive.
The plants will survive because the compost is a mulch-like substance as well. That's like in the grand scheme of things down on the list as far as I'm concerned.
So I think we need a fridge working in here.
Yep, definitely.
Finished our camper meeting, and here is the rundown of tasks to do today. Gonna be fun. And you know, camper toilet, broken toilet. Huh? All right, we finished our breakfast, had another meeting, had to talk about like school plans, you know, like any other parent. It's like which is the right decision, e-learning or in person, who knows. And then just more camping prep stuff. And now we did our morning chores, and everyone is finally sort of scattered to accomplish their to-do list, so I get to start cooking now. Let's get started. All right, so I've got the burrito started. There's the cilantro lime rice, the chicken we made, and then I put cheese, and then I roll it all up. Here's 2 that I finished, and then we'll just freeze these like we did the breakfast burritos, and then they'll go in another freezer bag. And I am starting, there's the light syrup for peaches, and the canner pot is going, so that's all happening, and we're getting there. Okay, it's almost lunchtime, so I have a burrito in the oven. I'm gonna take a break, but I am starting peaches, so I'll show you guys what that looks like. These I have skinned, and they'll be ready for slicing and pitting. And then these I just blanched really quickly for like, I don't know, 15 seconds, and then they're in ice water. And so now what I can do is just easily peel the skin right off. Easy peasy. Just like that. Okay, lunchtime over, and I'm ready to can peaches now. And then we'll see what else I can get done. It's almost 2 o'clock. And I only took like a 30-minute lunch break. Yeah, you know, it's just one of those times. You're just not sure you'll have time to get everything done with everything else that has gone on this week. So I'll show you guys what I'm doing with the peaches though, and we'll just keep cracking. and we'll see what we see. Okay, so I've got, you know, the skinned peaches. I showed you guys how to do that. There's my sliced peaches right there, ready to go. This is a light syrup, which means it doesn't have too much sugar in it, just because peaches are already sweet, and the sugar content really doesn't aid in the preservation. And there's a little bit of lavender in there just because I really like peach with lavender, and then some lemon juice as well, just because I think it'll brighten the peach flavor and also help with browning issues. About browning issues, I am going to hot pack these. Like you could, you know, put these straight into your sterilized jar, pour the juice in, or the light syrup in rather, and then immediately, you know, put it in your water bath canner. But I did that 1 year and I had a few issues with like floating, and that just means there was a lot of air. I've read that hot packing them can help really get that air out, because the peaches release air then when they're lightly boiling. So hot pack just means I'm gonna put these in there, lightly boil for just 15 seconds, you know, same amount of time I kind of did the blanching for, and then they go in the jars. Success! These are the boiled peaches, well, lightly boiled, not really. And then like there's a jar, and then I'm gonna fill this jar, and then they'll go in the water bath canner for 25 minutes because these are quarts. Then they'll be all done. Okay, so I am having a coffee break. I'm making myself some really strong coffee right now in the coffee maker, so I can just like directly pour it over ice and make myself a nice coffee. I typically don't drink any caffeine, you know, that can trigger my anxiety. I think I wrote on the blog, I've been pretty transparent about my anxiety, and so I do try to not do caffeine and other things that I know can trigger it, but like, you guys, yeah, I didn't get a chance to like talk too much about it this morning at the morning meeting, but you know, our plumbing woes continue. This one is just strange. You know, it was the toilet, and we plunged and plunged and plunged it for like 3 hours last night until midnight, and it just doesn't even, it's not even acting like a clog at this point. Like, we don't even know what would have clogged it like this. So either our toilet's just like broken, or there's some sort of mechanism that the name is escaping me because I'm so tired, that can get like buildup in it, and it's hard to clean. So there's like a specific kind of acid that Brian says we can put in there to, I don't know. That's him. That's him. All I know is I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, because then our kitty Charles likes to jump at our doorknob and wake us up really early in the morning. So that's what he did, and I'm gonna have some very, like, when I say caffeinated, I mean like all the decaf and then like a little bit of caffeine, just enough. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. It's 3 o'clock now, and then I'm gonna hit it. But I've got, I'll show you. This is like the leftover light peach syrup that I had the canned peaches in, and then all the peach trimmings. I'm gonna cook that down, and then I think I'm gonna combine it with like some vinegar and some herbs. I don't know, make like a chicken marinade, and then maybe like a salad dressing, because we're gonna do like a layered salad one night early on, because we're leaving Indy to Iowa on Monday. So then we'll camp in Iowa one night, get up, drive to Badlands the second day. So the first and second days will be like 8-hour driving days, plus in the middle we have to like set up camp and tear down camp. So I have really easy, like cold, quick meals the first 2 nights. And the first night is kind of that Asian inspired noodle like cold noodles that I have on the blog. I don't know if I'll do the meat with it or not, because like that just might be a bridge too far at this point. And then the second night we're doing a layered salad. So I'll just like build the dressing, the chicken, the toppings, and then the lettuce on top, and then toss it just before serving. Should be delicious. And then I've gotten the dressing for the Asian noodles done. I just did pancake mix, and then I've started loading. I'll show you. Here, you know, I've started loading our sort of like dry pantry goods bin. Like here's, you know, some oatmeal. I'll do overnight oats too, but they only last a few days, so then I can mix up more. You know, there's like my pancake mix and some of my spice blends that I did, like the taco seasoning and, you know, spaghetti sauce fixins, stuff like that. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. Looking forward to my coffee, and then as ever, I will be checking back in with you guys as the day progresses. Okay, so we've like used press and seal to seal the toilet off because Brian put muriatic acid. I'll show you what that looks like.
Alright, this is muriatic acid. A lot of people use it for your old metal files or metal tools. You dip it in this, it will eat anything off the surface. But when you open it, smoke comes out. It's so potent. It's highly dangerous. You don't want to handle it without gloves.
Okay, now it's thunderstorming. It's almost time to like flush the acid down the toilet. Brian will do that in a minute, but it's also about time for me to start dinner. These days, like when I'm in the kitchen all day, I just get really tired. So I think I'm gonna do something simple, one pot, rice and beans. Get it done. It's gonna be good. Okay, it's flushing time.
All right.
Let's do this.
Yeah, muriatic acid has been here for quite a while, over an hour, I think. So.
And what, we only needed 45 minutes, right?
Yes.
So we like overdid it by a little.
A little bit.
You guys get to see our bathroom. This is exciting.
Still smoking a little bit.
Is it really?
That is the eaten up deposit. It
Oh.
was just clear water.
Oh.
It's completely eaten.
Okay, so this was like calcified stuff on the, what are they called on the interior part of the toilet? The rim jets or something?
Yeah, there's jets around the upper part of the toilet that flush water down. There's one big jet. Our particular toilet had a jet right, fairly decent jet right here, kind of turn at an angle to initiate circular motion.
Okay.
And yeah, all those jets they create that suction force when you flush the toilet.
Which ours, you know, was not doing. It was just basically like, it was clogged.
Yeah, so let's try it out.
No.
Well, it may.
Because now it has to flush through?
Yeah, it may
Okay.
take a second. It's not.
Okay, so it all drained out.
We didn't really flush it, we just kind of like opened it up.
So now I have to do it again.
Yeah. That's a lot of residue though. I think that was our problem.
Well, let's hope, right? Because, you know, camper toilet.
I don't know.
That doesn't appear to have solved the problem.
Seems stuck.
Our toilet's just broken. I don't know.
Screw up.
It tapped out.
I'll likely be able to fix it if I remove it.
It's just,
From that point on, I can follow the pipe
yeah.
like completely. make sure that it's clear.
Okay.
And we also suspected I might have cracked this one too.
That to me, because we removed it in all of the septic drama of the past few weeks.
Let's give it a few.
Oh Lord, here it goes. This was our last night. One of us would plunge and then like take a break and fall asleep for 20 minutes and then like tag team it.
Yeah, we plunged so much that we passed out. Yeah, I would say there's actually something still fogged or cracked.
Yeah.
That's the only other possibilities. I think that was good to do. Like if you have bad flushing, I would recommend the muriatic acid to clean it out.
Well, right, it obviously cleaned a lot. It's just that.
Maybe not was our problem.
Right.
But that, I mean, that's like $10 for acid, and then you put it in there and wait like an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know what that'd be.
Alright, I need to go make dinner. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
we'll think about this again.
Okay. Stay tuned.
I think the only other thing is it's coming up.
Okay. And Brian is in the camper installing our new mini fridge. What you doing, Brian?
Yeah, so we're in the pop-up camper and we bought a mini fridge here. A 1.7 cubic feet area.
Even has a little tiny freezer where we can make ice, which is very important.
Yeah, so a little ice thingy and tiny little fridge. And it has a, you know, kind of regular plug into the wall outlet, and we do not have an outlet under this cabinet where the other fridge was, because it was just like a glorified cooler looking fridge. And so I need to install a plug, and then I got just kind of like household box, plug, cover, wiring over here, and I just figured out, I think we have a plug somewhere over here because there's a wire running through the wall. So yeah, that's what I got to do, is figure out how I'm going to splice into it. Let me go get a light.
Well, that sounds super easy.
Yeah. Come on, take a ride. Here is inside the cabinet. This is the cabinet with the fridge opening. We got a Coleman Santee pop-up camper from like 2000. 1999 is our model. Comes with a roughly 17.5 by 20 inch opening, about 20 inch depth, and we got a, I think it's like the smallest size fridge, mini fridge we could, that fits in this opening. And there is already a cutout right there, and here is the door. It's a little tight in here, so let me, yeah, so this is a little loose, and I can see inside the wall already is a, I think you can kind of see it right there, that little, that's a wire right there. And all I need to do is like cut into that and get some access to it, cut into that, and then wire everything up. And then I gotta find a spot somewhere back here, probably to the side over here, somewheres. I'm gonna mount a outlet box, and I'll put the plug in there and wire it all up. And I can show you how that will look. Alright, we are back in the cabinet again, trying to see our wire for the fridge. And okay, so in this model I went to pull the wire that I felt running through here, thinking I was going to tap it off of it, but if you look back here, there's a plug already attached. All I gotta do is cut a hole, and it already has like the screws on it that tighten it to the wall. I don't have to do any wiring really. It looks like they already probably had that from the factory but never set it up. Let me cut open an opening. Let's see what we got. Alright, well, got in here to this wall, and I just decided to use this edge, and got in here and just like drywall cut it with this little saw on the top and bottom. Then I came in with a knife, just scored it. A little bit, so then I believe I can just break it off. I'll score it a little more so it breaks off clean. Trash. And then here is the plug behind this one, and it's upside down. I'll probably just leave it like that because it doesn't matter that much to me. Kind of hard to do this and hold the camera at the same time. There it is. Well, that's kind of loosely. I'll probably have to put the camera down. There we are. Just need to get this in position. Tighten those. Tighten this. So we tighten those screws right there, and now it's pretty stable. Looks like this is coming out a little bit down here loose. Yeah, driving around or whatever, it may rattle. I'll probably just put a screw right in there Get that nice and tight. I think maybe a couple screws. Let's try one. A little bit off the. Nice and tight. Next one's gonna be a little more of a challenge. There's this hose right in the way. Maybe we'll just go right behind it. And then there's a little bit of a seam here, but not too bad. That's pretty tight and secure, and it's complete. I have wiring and all that. I thought I was gonna have to run all that to get a plug here, but I just get it, put it back, and did a lot less work.
So there's dinner, all done. Rice and beans. That is gonna do it for day 2 of our serious camping prep. Lots happened. It was a big day. Oh, I'm real tired, but I'm getting really excited for our vacation. Kids are excited, and honestly, we're getting really close. So I got a lot done on the list, not everything, but most of the big stuff, and I think we're in a good position for tomorrow. Brian got, more knowledge about the toilet, even though we didn't fix it. We do have the camper toilet, so it's not the end of the world. We're going to be using that for 10 days here anyway. We might as well start getting used to it now. Got the mini fridge installed, made a bunch of food. So that's gonna do it for this vlog, and then tomorrow morning we'll wake up, we'll have our whole family meeting again, and get done what we can get done. We gotta do laundry, we gotta pack, and then Monday morning it's gonna be get up and go. Yay! All right, you guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.